All right, so here we are. I ended up doing some work off camera, and I was able to get the trading assistant to actually use the Claude 4 API to search the web. So now you can do uh, better searches. For example, we'll just start it over. So if this works, it should be like, give me a list of stocks to swing trade this month. It does take quite a little bit of time. So, okay, here we go. So based on my research, here are the top swing trading stocks for this month, January 2025. Well, that's not right. uh, hold on. Search the web for the best stocks to invest in to swing trade for uh, July / August 2025. So, I mean, this is similar to what we would get. Recommended Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Meta, Visa, Walmart, current market conditions, key characteristics. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Based on my, okay, July, August 2025. Very cool. Very, very cool. So after that, um, we can now, I wish with known catalyst, high volume. Okay, I mean, we can just do a simple one, like give me the chart for, let's do the chart for NVIDIA. Give me the chart for NVIDIA. Cool. And yeah, in the same UI, now we have the chart. So I basically combined ChatGPT with TradingView and the ability to do uh, internal chart patterns on top of that. And then also it does analysis. You can also do an overlay of some indicators. Sorry, it's a little broken right now. Um, this is what I want to fix today, actually. So yeah, so you can then have your overlay of the indicators and RSI and MACD and the Bollinger Bands, and then you can also do a chart pattern to see what chart pattern formations there are. So it'll give you some trend lines to kind of see uh, what's going on here. So, sorry. Yeah, so we'll try that out now. Awesome. Okay, so it gives us a rundown over here. Um, I've identified two patterns with the following findings. What are they? A reversal pattern, a double top reversal pattern, an ascending channel. Overall assessment, the stock is showing mixed signals with short-term bearish reversal patterns, blah, blah, blah. Risk levels medium, and then it gives you a legend down here. So a lot of this response is what I want to fix today. So this is what I was talking about. If you come here, how do I do this? I always forget. So if you come here, yeah, there we go. It shows you the indicator lines. You can barely see it. Um, yeah, so basically this blue line here is the ascending channel, and then the orange is the double top. So I can just take this off. can see it better. Okay, so here we are. So these are the trend lines that the pattern found over here. I'm still trying to test this and see how accurate it is, which is why I also prefer it to give me the actual points and targets, the support and resistance levels in text as well, so you can actually verify it. So, you can also say, what is a good stock strategy to take action off of this analysis. So basically, what's a good stock play to do with this knowledge base we've searched for and figured out so far? Okay, so here we are. Based on your comprehensive analysis and current market conditions, here are three specific trading strategies to capitalize on NVIDIA's mixed symbols. Strategy one, dual pattern approach. Setup, position size, 5% of the portfolio. Entry, wait for pullback to 162 at the support level. Have a target of 180, the ascending channel target. Here's the rationale. Analysts forecast moderate upside with average price target at 179.32, while current analysts target is 181. This aligns with your pattern analysis showing ascending channel continuation. Strategy two would be technical scalping. Position size would be 2 to 3% of the portfolio. The entry indicators show a strong buy, so quick targets 172 to 174, stop loss at 167, and you do this over 3 to 5 trading days. Risk management, the current RSI at 49 is neutral. MACD is at 0.69, which is a buy signal and provides a favorable entry condition. Strategy three. Excuse me. You have a setup with the best for growth investors 6 to 12 month horizon. So this is a longer, more swing trade. Entry dollar cost average over 2 to 3 weeks. See, this is the type of thing I would prefer to look at. Target is 200 plus based on projections, 113 billion revenue for 2025 and a 409% data center growth. Stop loss at 150, which is the major support breakdown. Market cap around 4 trillion with strong data center division driving revenue from surging AI demand. Okay, so key risk factors to monitor. The earnings date, sell signal issued from pivot high on July 17th with negative 3.5% decline indicators, further fall until new bottom. Then some recommendations. Start with strategy two for immediate opportunity, then layer in strategy one on pullback, and then a total recommended exposure of 7 to 8% of your portfolio to balance opportunity with risk management. That was a mouthful. So it's becoming extremely comprehensive at this point. And it seems to be outputting results that are pretty solid. So that's really impressive to me. For today, I just want to figure out a better way to lay out these chat responses. Just because there's so much scrolling you have to do, and I've been trying to go back and forth in terms of how to lay this all out. So for the simplest approach right now, because I still think it's really cool to have this chat GPT like UI, but be able to do these nested chart and analysis overlays inside this main chat view. I think that's cool because the other idea was basically you have a chat here and then we just keep the chart to do the analysis and everything. And that way you're basically looking here and chatting and then comparing over here, going back and forth. That still makes a lot of sense. And in a lot of ways that maps to how you work with Cursor. You have a chat here and then you have, your work over here. And then as well, I mean, God, you have another panel over here, which is all your files. So that would be similar to, um, the navigation side panel here, as well as a terminal panel here, which we wouldn't have something like that. But all that to say is I'm taking inspiration from the applications that I use, which would be Claude, ChatGPT, and Cursor. So I don't know what the best way to do it is. So I think the least invasive thing to do right now is just to restructure these chat responses. Because in a lot of ways, I really like keeping this in the main chat. So for today, let's just see if we can get a better look in UI and UX of how to display these outputs. Perfect. So let's start with that. We're going to need the route for the market search. We're going to need the candlestick chat, stock search, the route for the chat. Um, what other? I thought we needed the route for analyze, visual patterns, pattern screener. Okay. And then, oh wait, we need the actual, need the chat, floating chat, stock chat. Yes. Okay. I want the chat response. Let's see. Hopefully it knows which one I want to be more structured and better UI and differentiation between the results and analytics. Right now, it is very long and lots of scrolling. God, this is so stupid. Okay. I just want to know if it'll fix this or if it's going to try and fix this because I'm leaving this here as a just in case, but I don't want to I don't want to complicate what's going on here, so I don't know, maybe we'll take it out. Or maybe it'll do it to both and it'll kind of work laterally. Yeah, let's play around with this a little bit while it prints. Yeah, so I don't need that. These are weird. Um, the chat response stays fixed at the bottom. It'd be better if it floated, if you scrolled up in case you wanted to reference earlier things in the chat. Um, let's see if we're getting close. Um, let's keep messing with this. give me a list of smaller stocks that I can short this month, July 2025. Let's see if it actually gives us something. I'm still testing all this search capability. Okay. Okay. Based on current market analysis, you provide you some important context about small caps. Okay, it didn't give me a list of companies though. Give me a list of the best companies to short right now that are small. Didn't I say that? Smaller stocks, small market cap conditions. I don't know what, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so it's not giving me a list. Give me, or search the web for a list of the best stocks to short in uh, summer 2025. Maybe that's just a stupid prompt. I don't know. It's like saying they're still attractive, so you wouldn't short them, I guess. The broad small cap market is actually undervalued, making individual shorts extremely risky. Okay. Okay. Huh. I just wanted a list of actual companies, though. Small cap shorts. Okay. Let's try something similar. Give me a list of blue chip stocks to short August 2025. Search the web for a list. Okay, let's see if it. Yesterday I was able to get it to give me an actual list of stocks. So it's really I probably need to figure out a way to redo the prompt to be able to get that. I mean, it did cite that it went to investing.com for analysis, so that's cool. Okay, current blue chip stocks for shorting in August 2025. Due to their popularity and high security profile, blue chip stocks are often traded at high valuations. This overvaluation can increase the risk that the shares will yield poor returns in the future, especially if the company is unable to meet investors' high expectations. Intel, Salesforce, Boeing. Interesting. Sector specific ETF shorts. That's cool. Okay. So that's okay. That's something. That's pretty cool. Let's see what happens when we apply these changes. Okay. The only thing. Interesting. Okay. Let's okay. Okay, this is kind of cool. Um, yeah, what stocks are trending? That's a good way to test. Okay. Hot trending stocks. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's see. Strong buy recommendations. Clean energy. Okay, Hive. These stocks, man, AI tech, construction down. This is cool. Okay, this is really cool. Let's do let's just see what this one looks like. So we'll say give me the chart for nice. Super cool. Okay. I'm so happy that it's consistently able to decipher when I say that to actually print the chart. Yesterday, it was not working as well. And then we have these drop downs that don't work, but they're cool. Um, okay, and then we have this output of the technical analysis summary in English. Okay, we have some of that there that we don't need. Let's do this. These don't work. Okay. Okay. Does this break? Yeah. So when we add that, it still does that. Okay. It's pretty cool. So we do the chart patterns. It's still gonna work for us. Okay. So, oh, yeah, this isn't what we want. Yeah, so when I get a indecisive under 50% confidence, it kind of glitches out on me. Um, Pre-analyzed patterns. Yeah, so interesting. That didn't work as well. Let's try it again. Um, okay. Let's try a different one. Let's do what was it? PLTR for Palantir. Okay, cool. I'm really happy how fast that is. Short-term outlook looks positive. Risk assessment, overall favorable short-term outlook, but investors could closely monitor the stock and be prepared for potential volatility. Okay. kind of an analysis coming through. Okay. Let's test the chart patterns here. Okay, so this one worked because the confidence level was a lot higher. Very cool. Support levels at 145, 140, 135. Resistance at 156, 160. A rising channel continuation, and we have a reversal of a double top. Some stop losses. Okay, found two patterns with medium risk level while the longer term trend remains bullish as evidence for rising tide channel. Okay, so when we come here now, we have the rising channel. The orange indicator is never as good. So like, I don't know, the reversal pattern. Yeah. And then you have some targets and then some stop losses here, which is pretty cool. So interesting. Yeah, and then we have the same thing up here. Okay. Let's see if we can get away with. This is really close. I'm going to save this for now. In chat response styling. Okay, cool. This is outputting after the chart, and it isn't really clean or efficient. It is also redundant of some of the earlier data being populated. Make this more logical and less invasive. Yeah, see what we get. Okay, let's keep playing with our thing. Yeah, the drop downs don't work. I can add that later. But the output's really cool. Let's see. Let's ask it some questions. So what is a good position or strategy to play this stock based on our research here? It is really slow, but think I think I can um, I think I can speed that up later. Uh, Primary strategy, pre-earnings caution play, conservative entry strategy, wait for pullback to 140 at the support level. Palantir might have hit a local top around 150, hitting peak trend line plus hitting the 2.6 Fibonacci, position size 15%, entry points, option 2, Jade Lizard. Palantir was rejected right at 143 call wall after a strong move higher. Set up sell 155 call, sell 140 put, buy 135 put. Collect premium while positioned for range bound movement. Now we're talking. Aggressive strategy, momentum play. This is this is sick. Okay. Long position, stop loss at 150, position size. Okay. And then earnings play strategy. Now through August 4th, avoid large positions due to RSI divergence earnings. Okay. Optimal recommendation. Wait for pullback to 140, 145. Scale in with 3 smaller positions rather than 1 large entry. Consider options. Okay. Shows me, yeah, this is really cool. Really, really cool. More scannable, quick insights. Okay, let's see if this is closer. Or if it broke everything. Let's try from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Similar results. Cool. Let's okay, let's do this TMC metals. Give me the chart. Actually, let's do this plastic one. Chart for EPSM. Chinese liquor wholesaler. IPO'd at $4 in March, now above 20. Okay. Okay, give me the chart for EPSM. Epsilon Plastics. Here we go. Very cool. Okay. Price is at 1651. That's not right. Change. Day range. Okay, so the J range is that. Interesting. Okay, so interesting. That's not really. Let's see what happens when we do that. Okay. This is cool. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I really want this analysis. I want the post analysis of the indicators to be stylized better, not just a chat response. Because we can save a lot of space if this just gets turned into like a nice, clean output container. That's cool. Yeah, this is sick. Very cool. Okay. Current patterns and the comprehensive research on high volatility momentum strategies. Here's the optimal trading strategy. Okay, so it gives us some entry criteria about the Bollinger Bands, the volume surge, position sizing, maximum 2%. Stocks with high realized volatility over formation period tend to lose momentum effect. Okay, so it's saying it's oversold. So let's see, what should we actually do though? What's that? So should we short it? So should we short it? Is it overvalued? How to do this? This is so sick. I'm super happy with being able to. Let's try it again. Hold on. I might have ran out of money. I was getting low on my Anthropic bill. Maybe. Oh, okay, we did get it. Okay. Short selling challenges, borrowing availability, short strategy. Wait, so wait. Avoid short selling. Instead, consider put options. Okay, that's what I meant. How to sell puts then. I'm stupid. This is why I need to build myself an AI chat assistant because I don't know the correct language and I'm too scared to test my own money. So I just want to build this to dip my pinky in. I mean, it's cool that it like tells you not to do stuff because it's too risky. Okay, cool. So options, liquidity risk, new IPO Mars, very limited options activity, assignment risk, the negative symbols of downgrade to buy and sell. Okay, so cash secure put strategy involves writing a put option and simultaneously setting aside the cash to buy the stock which is assigned. Okay, and then current price support levels at here, 1,500 bucks as a position. If the stock stays above the strike price and still until expiration, you keep the premium. Yeah, this is the play I like to do. You basically sell insurance on the stock and keep the premium as a commission. Then you'll be assigned. Okay. Extreme P and A ratio. So okay, let's ask. So if I buy 1,500 bucks for a position and it expires worthless, how much will I collect from the premium as profit? Dang it, it did it again. Hold on. Wonder why it's glitching. Getting a 529 overload. Okay, so it's like an internal thing from them. Bummer. Let's try one more time. That or I'm probably out. I'm probably out of money. I mean, to get this far in the process is still really, really impressive. Okay, very nice. We just had to wait our turn. Okay. So it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't have an options chain uh, to look at. to be able to figure out what the premiums would be. But it can give you an example. Okay, so hypothetical example, since actual premiums aren't available, strike price at $15 based on 1500. Okay, so the strike is at a $15 put. The premium received would be $1.50 per $3 per share. Total premium collected would be 150 to 300 because it's 100 shares per contract. You keep the 150 to 300 as profit. Yeah, okay. Oh, my food's ready. Okay. Um, Interesting. Let's see what this gave us. Okay. Thanks. Let's try this all again. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. What stocks are trending? Okay, I think let's just skip to the chart. Give me a chart for DA. Yeah, hold on. Let me pause and I'll come back. Okay. Yeah, I was down to 22 cents on my Anthropic, so I put in another 15 bucks. Um, yeah, so I guess I've spent about $12 testing these responses on Anthropic, and once I added the Claude 4, it kind of bumped up the cost of admission here. So one thing I want to do is be able to programmatically uh, have it use a cheaper model for less, for basically anything that's not searching the web. It needs to use like Haiku, and then if a user says search the web, it needs to use chat, or it needs to use Claude 4 for that. So I'm still trying to fix this response. Basically, right now, uh, this is what it's to this, what is this, right? Like, so I just want to eliminate this, and then if it's going to do the technical indicators, I'd rather see it just here above it. So basically, I don't think anything should be below the chart. We get the analysis, we read through it, we look at the chart, and then we can chat some more, and that seems pretty simple. So let's see if that works. Okay, let's restart and see what happens. Um, let's just work on this for now. It shouldn't be analyzing anything underneath. Unless that's the order it goes. Huh. Oops. Whoa. Hey now. Okay, so yeah, it's still okay. We're gonna we're just gonna do it. We got that. We got the chart. And then we have the actual response. Okay. Right now, it is rendering the top analysis and the chart, and then doing a post analyzing for the technical indicators. This needs to be consolidated to the top analysis view only. There should be nothing under the chart for a, that's fine. The system is creating duplicate analysis messages instead of consolidating everything to this top single analysis. Okay. Sometimes it helps to just dump in some screenshots. Okay. Just for fun, let's, yeah, those don't really work. Okay. This is cool. I don't mind this. This should probably also be up here though. Wait, so it's a duplication. We don't need that either. So you have the Apple analysis, and then you have the chart pattern analysis that can be applied above the chart. And then it's doing this weird analysis there too. I think it's redundant. I think that's okay. I still think it could be consolidated into here. Basically, we need to have the chart with a container that's tabbed for the indicators, the overall analysis, and the chart patterns. So I think we're kind of getting there. Okay, let's see what we get. What's going on here? Jesus. This might be an issue. Yeah. What is it? Parsing that? Yeah, okay. So these are bugging it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I knew that wouldn't work. Okay. Yeah, this is This is not good. Very cool. At least it's bugged out, but it's working. Okay, cool. So it's gonna send the result at one time, so you gotta wait. That's perfectly fine. Okay. And then those drop downs could work later. That doesn't matter. I don't know if that's any better. So then I still want to see the technical indicators. So those are there. Oh, cool. So when you click it, it shows it here. So if I take off, huh, that's cool. Okay. MACD 73 overbought. Is that true? MACD is at 2.5. Okay. The RSI is at 73. I said the wrong one. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So you click that and then you can get it in there. I don't mind that. Key metrics doesn't have anything. Okay. So we do chart patterns. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. That's really something. This has cleaned up a lot. Let's see if we break it. Because we at least know this works, so yeah, I can't find this input. Okay. Please work. Very cool. Okay. Awesome. Let's do show me the chart for let's do FICO. Super cool. Okay, very cool. So we have our chart, we got that, current price movement, very cool. We can throw our technical indicators on. Oversold is at the middle. Very cool. And then if we do chart pattern, yeah, we have how to get to zoom in. This is really annoying. I want to look this up. Okay. And then here we have some indicators. So chart pattern analysis, a Bollinger Band squeeze and a rectangle. So it's been trading as a horizontal channel, so it's prices consolidation phase. That's where that is. And then the Bollinger Band squeeze is right here. The stock is in consolidation phase with decreased volatility. The rectangle pattern suggests a period of equilibrium between buyers and sellers. Trading volume has been relatively low. Wait for a clear breakout. Okay, so what is a good strategy to use based on this research? Super cool. Okay. Technical timing play. Okay. Stage accumulation, conservative entry, entry range around 1510, the current levels. Analysts have consensus of buy, dollar cost average, add-on dips. Okay. The oversold technical setup combined with strong fundamentals and upcoming earnings creates an attractive risk reward for current levels. Okay, so what is what is the least risky way to do an options strategy? Sell puts, collect the premium. Okay. Huh. Stock analysis, RSI, oversold. You're bullish on FICO, long-term, better than any price. Recommendation. So both covered calls and cash secure puts carry less loss potential compared to simply buying 100 shares of stock. Okay, so target strike of 14.50 to $1,500 puts. Premium target would be $15.30 shares per share. Okay, very cool. So what is this? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think we'll end it here for now. To sum it up, we did a big refactor on this UI, and now we can search the internet for trending stocks or whatever stocks, fill in the blank you want. Um, it'll output a nice clean UI with the analysis and the chart. We can do chart panel analysis or chart pattern analysis and see the trend lines and the and the patterns that are emerging. As well, we can chat with that information and strategize for specific stock option strategies or just stock trading advice. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.